What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVale with Counterpunch Boxing News. And I just want to talk to you about a little prediction, and my first thoughts about um, Danny Jacobs taking on Jarmall Charlo. If this fight it's a possibility because, the um, the guns have been fired. People have spoke. They've had a confrontation after a major event. After Danny Garcia knocks out Brandon Rios, they met in Brooklyn. And, a lot of people had whatever to say about that. I've done a video about the remarks and everything like that. But really, to talk about the fight at hand, Jarmall Charlo, I respect what he's doing. He's doing what he's supposed to do as a fighter. But I don't see him beating Danny Jacobs. Like, I don't see him doing anything with Danny. I mean, it'll be a good fight, but Danny Jacobs just has too many weapons, and at that weight class, I think Jarmall has a lot to learn still. I think it's levels to this. I always said that. I'm kind of biased to a certain degree when it comes to certain fighters moving up in weight because I feel that you have a certain skill. Weight doesn't really matter. However, if you're not one of the best, okay, I think you should really take time to acclimate to that level or to that weight class, but because there's a difference between level and weight class, okay? You can be a profound skilled boxer at a certain weight class. You move up in weight to another weight class that does not diminish your skill, okay? You're just fighting in a different weight class. That is a big factor, a very important factor, I might add, but it's not the only factor. So you got guys, in other words, certain people can do it, certain people can't do it. Certain people, it's a risk. It's all a risk. Anytime they get in the ring, it's a risk, regardless of what weight class. But especially if it's a weight class that they're ascending to, it's a risk. It's a higher risk, okay? So when you're talking about a fighter that's a skilled, gifted, quote-unquote, or renowned or proclaimed great fighter, they can do that, like Terrence Crawford, okay? So let me just clear that up. But Jarmall Charlo, to me, is not a great fighter. He's a very good, undefeated, tough, outspoken Southern banger, okay? But great champion or great fighter, he is not as of now. He has a lot to prove. Can he get that type of reputation at the 160-pound division? That's the thing you ask yourself. And in my opinion, I would have to say no until he proves it, okay? His slogan is keep running your mouth. But, when the mouth closes due to the mouthpiece and the gloves come on due to them getting in the ring, there ain't no talking. They're just banging. And I don't think that he can bang with Danny Jacobs. However, the thing I do look at, he does have an edge. The edge about Danny Jacobs, his chin was questionable. Is he kind of chinny? Can he take a punch? He did go down in the Golovkin fight. It was a flash knockdown. Yes, Gennady Golovkin, he's a hard puncher. Jarmall Charlo is also a hard puncher. So that is an advantage that Jarmall Charlo has of Danny Jacobs. Danny Jacobs can get hit with something and might get wobbled, but for what I know, Jarmall Charlo has a solid chin. I haven't seen him hurt in recent fights. So, but then again, Jarmall Charlo has never been at 160 pounds and hitting someone with an 89% knockout ratio or 88% knockout ratio like Danny the Miracle Man Jacobs. So, but my first guess and my first thoughts on it right now, Jarmall Charlo, he's getting what he's looking for. He's asking for something that I think he's going to soon receive. But me looking at it, I think Danny Jacobs has a lot of weapons and it's dangerous going to that weight class, asking to fight guys. It's ballsy. It takes balls to do that. And again, I commend Jarmall Charlo on that. But to I don't know. To want to fight Danny Jacobs, which Danny Jacobs to me is the monster in the middleweight division now. It's not a Gennady Golovkin. He's the king. He's on top. So everyone wants to dethrone the king on the top, you know. So that's why these fights are taking place as we speak. But Jarmall Charlo is asking for what he wants. He's the lion. He's the king. So he wants to dominate that division. I got to take my hat off to him, but I think he's biting off something that he can't chew right now. But we will find out. But that's my thoughts on it, my little pre-thoughts, you know, as of right now, you know, because there's no fight being said. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think about it. And you guys been counterpunched. Peace.